the game where like they just smack each other? You never seen
I don't think
that? I okay.
so.
I don't know where I've seen like a couple of things for it, um, like on like online as like challenge stuff, where people just slap the shit out of each other to see, you know, they take turns hitting like slapping each other.
Oh, I think I know. Yeah, they like hit each
Yeah,
other and they take turns to see who does it harder. And like
yeah,
I
and
think the
who
first one
taps
to
out,
like
I guess.
react the hardest or give up loses or something.
Yeah, and they show that, and like the thing for Krampus is like fucking huge, and on the trailer it shows it the Rock's character like smacks him, and the Krampus is like very interesting, and then like lines up his hand to the Rock's face, and the fucking hand is as big as his head.
Just fucking clobber him.
And the Rock's like, oh, like
Wait, do you
basically
mean
I have
like
regrets.
a slap fight? Like instead of arm wrestling, they stand there and they slap each other in the face?
Yeah, 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 yeah,
Okay.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Like
That. I'm
who
gonna
the
see if I can
fuck?
find the trailer
I think
for it.
was
I think the
it
movie was called like
Moist
Red One.
Critical? Yeah, Charlie, I think did
Mm.
like a bunch of shit about it, didn't he? Like he was really obsessed with slapping for a while.
Mm.
And yeah, he's the one who does God Slap, the comic book thing.
Okay. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I know what you're talking about now.
That's
Yeah,
what
I'm
you
gonna post
meant,
it.
right?
Yeah.
At first, I thought you were talking about like that, like when I was in like high school, people would do like a game where they would like slap each other on the back to
Oh,
see who leaves like a red mark.
that was your game. You know what we played? Quarters.
Wait, what? Oh,
We
court.
played
Okay,
quarters.
you just.
Yeah. I actually have scars on my knuckles from getting quarters shot at them and like split.
Yeah, I
Split my
think we
knuckles a
didn't do
couple
that
times.
because people would have stole the quarters.
Oh, we
Yeah.
didn't really care about that. I mean, it was like a small group of us
Yeah.
that did it. Yeah. See who could not pussy out. I always won.
Hell yeah. And now you can't move your fingers.
It's funny you should say that, as I really do think like the misclicking that I
Oh
constantly
my
do
God.
with my index
My shit's all
might
fucked
have
up.
something to do that.
The knucks don't work.
Didn't even think about that. It never occurred to me till just now. Maybe that might be why
Why are my
my
knuckles so
finger
swollen?
fucking randomly twitch. It's not swollen. It's just that like keeping it in the position that I do, like I can feel the muscles will just like randomly like start to jitter, and then I'll accidentally click sometimes.
Damn.
Yeah, the index finger on my left hand also does it, but it doesn't go down, it goes to the side.
Bro, this is all jittery. That's crazy.
Yeah. Or it could be the massive amounts of caffeine that I drink
You're
when
just
I'm not
shaking.
supposed to
That's why you
on
don't
my
act.
fucking medication.
That's
Yeah.
actually why you don't stream, because you're just fucking shaking them out the whole time. It's just all wobbly.
Not that bad. But yeah, like it does it.
When's the
has
Beat
caused
Saber
some problems
stream?
before. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to try Beat Saber first before so I hooked up the VR headset and everything, right?
Yeah.
And my partner came home and he wanted like he barely got a chance because he was home for
30 minutes.
technically felt like it He came home on the 16th, and I had to take him up to the thing on the 19th, like midday 19th. So no, early morning 19th. He came home midday 16th. So didn't have a lot of time in between. The one time where we actually tried to play it, it was like all of these things need updates, and I was
Damn.
like, yeah, I didn't even look at that. And then we were both too lazy to plug in the fucking controllers
Damn.
because of the
And
way that we have it
calibrate
set
them.
up. Well, because they need needs like system updates.
Oh, like
So
for the controller itself, it needs.
yeah, so
Jesus
you have to
Christ.
plug in each individual controller to the computer.
So it doesn't lose
But
power and can update. And what a waste of
yeah,
time.
the worst part was like on the little setup guide, it was like, yeah, the controllers come with, a little bit of charge, so they'll last like at least like a couple of hours. You can get some play in. No, they didn't. My bitches were dead. Like one didn't even light up. So I was like, oh, that one might be broke. And then the one that I would turn on, it immediately would turn off.
That shit was
I was like,
sitting on
oh.
the shelf for a while.
So I put him up the charge, and then like I said, when my partner came home, he was gonna test it out, but then we were doing system updates and everything was taking fucking forever because it was like you have to do the headset, you have to do the two base stations, and then you have to do the two individual controllers, all run their own updates.
My God.
It's not like one whole update system.
You would think it would
So
be. Like, you
you would
pretty
think,
much
and
need
it's
it
just,
all, so.
yeah, and it's just kind of annoying because I actually have to get down into the entertainment system. I have to turn Hal around because
Oh,
he's in
that's
like
where
a
your
cabinet
USB
thing.
ports are.
Yeah, and so it's like I don't feel like fighting with the fucking thing
Maybe get a
and
hub
making
or
sure that
something.
we should.
Then again, hubs usually have like a maximum throughput, so like it could slow things down. Like they're
Well,
only
because
as
it doesn't
fast
need to
as the one
stay.
port they're in. Oh, just for
Yeah,
now, I guess.
it's literally just for the update. It's just annoying. And I don't feel like going in there and figuring out what USB ports are open, if there are any at all, because there's quite a few things coming out of there now. But
Update
also,
me, Captain.
yeah, then I'd have to unplug them again and then plug them back into the surge protector. The one that's in there has USB slots, so you can just charge things that way. So put them back. Just was too much. So, long story short, we still haven't actually used the fucking VR.
Classic. Do you think there's a VR Barbie game?
Probably. I learned the other day that there are some pretty wild VR quote unquote games that exist.
Maybe I should get VR.
Like, I thought those were jokes that you would see things like that.
So I have definitely
That's real.
I swear, not intentional, come across VTubers who use their model, and I always assumed it was VR chat, but they use it for like sex rooms in VR.
Seen that. I've seen. Well, I don't know about the in VR part, but I've seen like there are some that I know of that do like sex work with their models.
That's the one.
I'm like,
I actually think
yeah,
I don't know the person, but they're friends with someone I think we're friends with, and I've seen their retweets. I've been like, who is this? And then I click through and I'm like, oh,
why is this on my feed?
yeah.
Yeah, like I was aware that there were VTubers that
Did
like
that.
yeah, used their models for like OnlyFans stuff.
Yeah.
I think one of the V Shoujo girls, Project Melody,
Yeah, I
like
think
that's her whole
that's
thing.
weirdly
Like
enough, I'm
or
pretty sure that's actually the first VTuber I ever learned about, but I didn't know that that's what she was about. I
it
just
was
knew that
it was sex work.
yeah, I just knew that she would like that she was a VTuber. Like that was not the extent of my
It
knowledge. And then like
she
one day I
was
actually looked into it. I was like, "Oh my god. They can do that
yeah,
on
she
Twitch?"
was one of the first that I learned about on Twitch. Um and I remember because it was like a there was like a I think a controversy type thing because VTubers were like really popping off, especially in the sex work field,
Yeah.
and actual like flesh tuber sex workers were like, what the fuck? Like that shouldn't be allowed.
you're you're stepping on our
You're
turf, man.
yeah. Um
They need to crank their hog to my skin, not your 2D.
Pixels.
Yeah, your fucking pixels. It's all
Oh yeah.
pixels, man. It's not right in front of you, it's a pixel.
Yeah.
That's why it's exclusively hentai for me.
Can't get it up for real people no more.
It don't
Only
work no
drawings.
more.
Don't work. Oh god.
Don't do it. Why it looking at me that way?
I had a friend like that in high school
Well,
who
only
just
2D.
wasn't yeah,
Oh,
who was
or his
not
dick didn't work.
attracted to no no. It she was she was a lady. And it's like she just wasn't attracted to anybody except like yeah, 2D dudes. And then she got shipped off to Catholic school.
I bet that really
And she
helped.
was like, turns out I'm a lesbian.
Oh, there you
Yeah.
go.
And then
Now she's
it's
in
like, oh,
heaven.
it's all fixed.
Huh.
Oh yeah.
Of course. That's why she liked only the femboys.
Yeah, it makes all the
What
sense
could it
now.
be about all these characters that she likes?
But yeah.
Damn them femboys. Only showing up on my feed.
I wonder whose fault that is.
Yeah, I don't know.
Not mine.
I was so close to tweeting on that picture that if it ends up that my feed becomes all femboys, I'm not getting you anything for your birthday. It's like if I like this and that's all I start seeing, it's on you. I took the risk and I liked it anyway.
Well, because I don't have anything that's specifically tagged it as
I know.
femboy,
Yeah,
so
and so
yeah,
far
so
I'm
it
safe.
shouldn't. Yeah, it shouldn't do anything.
Instead,
If
all I get
anything,
is the
you maybe
racist
get like
shit
more.
for that Musk is propagating. That's much better.
Oh my
Love that
god.
stuff. Not the femboys.
I love how like I was scrolling through Twitter for like it was like a good couple of hours. This was right around the time that they made likes
Private.
private. Yeah. And like I was on it for a good while before like this message popped up that was like you can like things now because likes are private. Liking things will help
Yeah, I don't
curate
think
your
that ever
experience.
stopped anyone.
Well, I mean, I after you started complaining about
It's like,
porn
wait.
showing up on your shit,
Oh, that's so
I
strange.
kind of
Why is it
I
showing up for
kind of
you? That's
reined it
weird.
back.
I can't imagine why
Um,
that's retweeted by me.
well, no, because I know for a while there, I think this was before
It's like your circle or
Musk
whatever.
bought it. Yeah, it was like so and so liked this, so it would send it to like
Yeah.
their friend circle. So I was like,
I think
let
I
me
do
rein
still
that
see
in.
some people's likes. Uh, I'm fairly certain, and
Like as like a
retweets.
suggestion
It's like in my
or
this
or if
following
you go to their
tab,
profile.
I think.
Mm.
Like it'll say I guess it'll suggest it to me, and like at the top it'll say like
So and
Moo
so like this.
retweeted. I don't think
Oh
that's it, but like
yeah.
just as an example, or Moo liked.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to stop doing that again.
I don't think it's shown any of those. If you've been on a spree or something.
No, not particularly the spree, but like there's an occasional good one that comes through, and I'm like, oh,
I think a lot
okay.
of them are weirdly Kisa likes cat things, and those like always show up that she liked them for some reason. And I'm like, okay, it's cute.
Hmm.
Or or hamsters. It's a lot of hamster pictures. What's going on over there? Is she okay? Maybe I should reach out.
Yeah.
Fuck is that thing? 95.
You're at 95%.
No, I
Oh.
launched our Pal World wasn't doing anything. It was an
Oh.
hour and 40 minutes of us talking about Barbie. I just figured I'm
That's
gonna go
good.
ahead and
That's true.
get some meat and probably release a bunch of the fucking RGs that are sitting there. I'm only gonna keep the interesting color ones because none of them actually have the good mutation. So
Well, we can't have any other mutations, unfortunately. I mean,
huh?
we can keep them for on the side, and then once we've got our,
Our main ones.
pentultimate, yeah, one, like once we've bred the two lines together and gotten where we want to go with that,
Then you can
then
take
we
some
can do
color
for
stuff.
color. Yeah, but anything before then would ruin, or not ruin, but taint the results, because they would take up what do you call it? What the fuck's it?
Mutation
Word.
slots.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mutator.
Oh.
Oh well. I've been talking about watching the Barbie movie for like half a year now.
Yeah.
I'm about to do the same thing with the fucking Deadpool movie because I'm probably just gonna wait until it's on Disney.
It probably won't be very long.
You don't think so?
No, they usually don't wait that long to put the movies out on Disney Plus.
You know, I want to see
Although this
Twister.
one might not be Disney Plus. That one
Oh,
might
you
be
don't think
Hulu.
so? Oh,
No,
that's
it's
right, because
it's
they got
it's
the
very
deal.
rated R.
Alrighty then. Well, you know what? I think you can usually do like a combo deal for like a month free Hulu with your Disney.
Yeah.
So that's not that big a deal. Disney. Apparently, there's something called 4DX movies. It's not porn,
What?
sadly.
Yeah.
Basically, they put you in like a theater that like shakes, like blows wind in your
Oh yeah, yeah,
face
yeah,
and sprays you. They actually,
yeah.
this isn't
I
like
don't.
new, but they used to have like those at some theme parks here. Like Disneyland had one for Honey I Shrunk the Kids. If you've ever fucking seen that, I'll fucking date
I
you.
I haven't. I like I was aware of them, but I
Yeah.
never actually watched any of them.
Yeah, they had like it's not the full movie. I've gone to it. It's like a show that involves it, and they like spray
Uh,
shit in your face so you can smell it. It's like smell-o-vision, basically. There's also a Shrek one at Universal, or at least there used to be.
I
And
don't think I would want a Shrek
like
one.
he would sneeze on you, and they would spray something at you.
Ew.
Uh, yeah, so you know, don't go see a Al Pacino movie in 4DX because
Okay.
you don't want to be in the splash zone. But yeah, apparently, someone at my work saw it in Twisters in 4DX, and I guess it like shakes them around and blows wind in their face.
That sounds familiar, but like I think the one at the museum that we went to, it was like there was a documentary. I think I've talked about this before. There was a documentary about like climbing Mount Everest or something.
And it's just
And
blowing in your face.
yeah, they
Nice little
had
COVID
like
super spreader location.
they had like AC blowing cold um when the guy was, you know, when the fucking wind was actually blowing. There was something else too. What the fuck was it? I think the seats vibrated when it was like the camera was doing like the chopper ride over or something like that.
That sounds awful.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
I don't want to experience that at all.
It was pretty uncomfortable.
Make sure you pee before you go.
Oh my god, I can't I can't even imagine actually having to pee and that happens.
Just shake it right out of you.
Like, well, I have a pimple on my forehead.
Ain't no way. Are you a pimple popper?
What?
Well, like, do you let it go away, or do you?
Uh, I mean, it depends. Like, if it's a like actual whitehead one, then I'll pop it.
Gotta
I
go.
actually have like a little tool thingy for it.
You get the little hook thing.
But yeah, but if it's like the one that's on my fucking forehead right now, where it's just a very aggravated bump, usually what I'll do is I'll like use alcohol wipe over it, and then just wait for it to go away.
Damn.
I found that's the best way to do it.
Bro, wait.
Alcohol wipes will dry it out. It usually doesn't take very long, like maybe a day or two. Not bad. No. I have a bunch of alcohol wipes because I bought like what is it? The fucking bulk pack of them in anticipation of having to constantly, you know, do my testosterone shots.
Oh, to clean the spot.
Yeah. And I think I bought 2 boxes. And I think I went through one.
And now you wasted
like,
your money.
Well, I mean, they're like $2 a box.
Mm-hmm.
Not that much of a waste. And plus, like I said, the box that I have here, it's great for you use the little squares to for you do little spot cleaning of like pimples and stuff. Or like if you know, playing with the cat,
You get a little
sometimes they
scratch.
hook me. Yeah, I don't have to, you know, go into all the way into the bathroom and do a crazy cleaning regimen. Like alcohol real quick. So they're not too bad. I keep them in here in the office. Also, if I, you know, chew the skin on my fingers too much and make it bleed.
Damn, bro chooses hangnails.
Sometimes. It's not. I don't know. Hangnail. Where is that specifically? Is that up
I
on
think
the
that's like
above
the
the cuticle?
cuticle. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
recently
So
learned that.
mine is like I chew the edges like on the sides of my finger,
Damn.
like right there where the skin meets the nail on the sides.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have that tendency to chew that.
He's a chewer.
Yeah, I mean, I think because when I was middle school, high school, I was terrible about chewing my nails, like to the point where I would shred my middle fingers were the worst. That I would shred them all the way up, like in layers,
Ooh.
up past where it meets the skin. It was really bad. Um, but I don't know what got me out of it. Um, I think maybe it was the one time I tried to grow my nails out, and then instead of chewing them off, I ended up just using clippers. But I graduated from that to like just doing the sides, and the sides it's much better. My nails look healthy. Besides, the mangled skin sometimes.
Damn.
It's not always a thing. It's only sometimes. When I'm like really anxious about stuff. No, my medication is supposed to help with that. It does sometimes. When I don't drink a lot of
Medicated.
caffeine.
Hmm. This ain't fucking working.
I finally got OBS to work properly.
Oh, hell yeah. Finally stream
laptop.
Beat Saber.
You know how much extra work I would have to
Full
do?
body VTube Beat Saber. It'll be great.
There's a lot of work that goes into that. I would either have to one, actually clean my office so that I could do it in here,
It's funnier
or
if you kick
two,
shit all the time.
trip over my fucking because I have the dog bed and I have my fucking waste bin. I have a bunch of cushions and shit on the floor. I'll be like, bloop. Oh fuck.
Just gonna trip and smack your head on the thing.
Oh my god. If I trip, I'm definitely gonna die.
So
Because I have one bookshelf, what is it, a cube system, my desk, and then I have a very large dining room table, which acts as like my crafting table, all of which have very sharp edges.
you
I'm
get in the
dying for
corner
real.
to
Yeah,
the temple. You're just
I'm
down.
gonna be gone. Not it would not fare well at all if I found him.
Ooh, this one's all pink.
Ooh. Kingdoms.
Pink and purple. Go ahead and keep this guy.
Perpy.
Put him in the keep pile. I was originally going to fly them out of this place, but they kept getting stuck on the door, so I'm potting all of them. And then I'm going to sort them into ones that are worth keeping.
And then chuck the rest of the.
I'm going to chuck them out, but
Yeah.
then if they survive, I'm going to make them follow each other. And just send them to wander aggro on one, and the rest will be neutral. Then follow it.
Oh, are you raising all of them to adult?
Oh, they're all already adults.
Oh.
Yeah, there's no room to move in here.
I would have just potted them as babies and only extended the effort and food on the ones that actually mattered.
It was actually surprisingly cheap to raise them all.
Well, I
It's not
guess
as
yeah.
bad when
We're
you're
not.
online.
Yeah, I was gonna say when we actually are on, you don't have to worry about them starving to death. Oh my god, I panicked for a second. I closed OBS because I was this entire time I've been watching your little reactive,
Oh,
like every time you talk. And so I closed OBS and I panicked for a second
like,
because it was really quiet.
where's it?
So I thought thought I disconnected.
He's gone.
I was like, wait, shit, did I fucking close? It's like, oh no, that was OBS. Man, I'm so tired. And after this, I gotta fucking put the sheets on the bed.
Yeah, that's the worst.
It is. We have like a really fucking big bed and it's heavy as shit.
Yeah, for the longest time, I would just like put it off until after everything, and I'm about to go to sleep.
Yeah, you're just angry.
Yeah, and I would
Just,
just end up
you
like
just
not even making it. I would like put on the main sheet, and then I'd just like fucking have the rest not even done,
oh
like
well,
not even
we
tucked.
because for the longest time, my partner and I would always have like separate blankets
Yeah,
because we like the way that we sleep. Like I use a thicker blanket than he does. He usually just uses like a fucking sheet.
that's
Like,
usually
how are
what
you
I
not
use.
cold?
It makes more
Like,
sense here. It's like
yeah.
108 today, so
Oh my god, yeah. Well, like even in the summertime, I still use the exact same
what
blanket,
the
and
fuck?
I think it's more of a comfort, like
Oh,
a
you like the weight of it?
the weight of it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because like for sure, best believe there are times where I'm like boiling under
Oh
that
my
bitch, but
god,
I'm like
this,
I'm staying.
I fucking get like a headache if I'm like cooking under there. I'm like sweating.
When we when we first
Wake up
started
fucking
dating,
drenched.
when we first started dating, my partner and I would like he would get under the covers with me, but then like after I would fall asleep, he would like come out of them and lay on top of them.
That's
And so if
how
I
I
got
sleep right
hot,
now.
huh?
That's how I sleep right now. I make my bed, but I don't get in it. It's too fucking hot. It's like 95 degrees in there.
Well, we don't like we don't I don't even make the bed proper. It's like don't go in my bedroom because it doesn't
Damn.
it's literally just the cling sheet. Well,
Yeah.
so we have a protect a bed and then a cling sheet and then like on my half of the bed there's just my blanket. Because my blanket is like a full size blanket. It's not a it doesn't match the king the super king that we have. So it doesn't it would not cover the whole bed anyway. So it's just like just that one little patch. And because now, like I said, most of the time when he's home, he sleeps in the living room. Um, so Zarya sleeps on the other side,
Damn.
and I have like a little throw that I keep, on her side so that she doesn't get the sheet too dirty, too quickly. Mm, before I washed it, it was my nightmare before Christmas throw. It'll probably be like either the Avengers throw or the Hulk throw that'll be up there
Not the whole.
tonight. But yeah, so she sleeps on that, and that's it. Like I'm not doing anything fancy. I don't have people over. Don't look at my bed. Like I don't make it like an
No
actual
coming
bed.
in.
Because then that's the thing too is like I don't like the sheets. Um, growing up, my mom used to like make our bed proper, and I would always kick the sheet down to the foot of the bed, like, and it wasn't even like intentional because I would go to bed with it all normal, but when I would wake up, the
It's like,
sheet
where's the sheet?
would be yeah, it would just be bunched down all the way at the bottom, and then I would just have the blanket. So I just stopped using like a sheet at all.
Holy sheet.
Although it didn't help that at one point in time she uh, sewed a was like my favorite blanket, and it ended up getting like a hole in it, and so she was like, "Oh, this is the perfect opportunity." So she made like a little patchwork quilt thing for the top, then put my favorite blanket in the middle, and then took like a sheet and then sewed that all together as like one like so
Mega
it was like
blanket.
a very yeah, and it was a very weighty thing, and I oh my god, I used that thing to pieces. I still have it too. Like it's actually in the game room.
Yeah, I
Um
mean, you know, your mother made it. You'd never get rid of that.
yeah. Like there's one hole in it and that's uh pretty big. It's on the top where like the quilted pieces. And then there's like a corner that got chewed off by one of our puppies.
Yeah,
Um
not the
but
dog.
I mean it's still a very viable blanket. Like when my partner had to quarantine for COVID at one point in time, like he used it in there because it's actually really cold in the game room. So because I think it has two vents instead of it's a very small room and I think it has two vents. Uh
Looking adventurous.
yeah, but yeah, I don't want to fight with that stupid fucking bed. And it's not like that. It's not a lot of work. I just have to get the clean sheet and the protector bed on. But still a lot of work that I don't want to do when I'm sleepy.
Yeah, I started doing mine like not as soon as it's done because it's I don't fucking like touching my sheets when they're like right out of the dryer and they're hot. It's fucking disgusting.
Well, yeah, especially if
So
it's
I wait
hot in
for them to
there. I
cool
can
and
see that.
then I do it. I'm like, I got to do this now, or it's gonna be 1 a.m. and I'm not gonna want to do it.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna sleep on like just the top sheet, and then the rest is just gonna end up falling on the floor.
I can't. So there was a point in time where like my partner just didn't do like sheets. And I was like, look, I can't do this. And maybe this is another point to the tism, but I can't touch a bare mattress. Like I can't sleep on a bare
I
mattress.
can see it.
The like touching it disgusts me.
It's not
And
great.
there's I actually had a maybe it's just the way that they're built because I had a blanket that was part of a sheet set or like a big comforter set that my mom gave me after we bought the house, and I never used it because it felt like a mattress, like touching the fabric of a mattress. So it just I just kept it folded up. Also, it was a bitch to wash because it would like it was too big for our washing machine,
Oh, so
and our
like make
washing
it
machine would like
thump.
yeah would flood. Yeah,
Oh god.
so yeah, it would like it overflowed, and I was like, all right, well that's it for that, and then just stayed folded up in the linen closet. I think I ended up giving it back to my mom. I was like, look,
This shit sucks.
I'm not using it. Yeah, but yeah, I also can't do silk sheets
I
because
like
I don't
silk
like the
sheets.
way I don't like the way that feels.
I don't like cotton sheets, but if they're air dried or dried at too high a heat, they like get all crunchy. I fucking can't stand it.
I most of the stuff that I always buy jersey knit.
I don't know what the fuck that means.
So like it's basically like think super soft t-shirt material.
Wait, is that? Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
was thinking of
So
sports
that's
jersey for a second. I was like, is that the shit that's
no.
perforated?
Oh my god, I can't do those either. I don't like the way those feel
Wait a
either.
minute. Something's
There's a
adding up
lot.
here.
There's a lot. I have a lot of texture issues.
Wait a minute now.
Yeah. I don't like that. I don't like satin. I don't like
What the fuck?
silk. I don't like
I don't like the
uh
Dutch.
no, what is it? I don't like the feel of velvet or velveteen.
Fuck.
Um
You're just naming everything.
yeah, it's basically if it's not cotton or jersey, like jersey is cotton, but it's like soft cotton.
No
It's not like
velour, no suede, no leather, no patent leather.
suede is weird.
I fucking love
Suede
suede.
is
It is really
suede
weird to
is
touch though.
so weird.
I love the way it
Yeah.
looks, but
Yeah.
sometimes it gives me nails on a chalkboard feeling.
Yeah. That is how I feel about all of those
Yeah,
things that I just
I get
named.
that for a
Yeah.
lot of shit too. I'm like it the I guess the best way is to describe it as cringe. It feels cringe.
There's also what is it called? It's like
Polyester?
no, it's not polyester. It
Polymorphous blob?
no.
Polly want a
My
cracker?
partner had this pillow. It was like a little beanbag
Oh,
pillow.
is it my pillow?
But the fabric around it was like it was almost
Velour?
like no like the it was kind of like the
Viscose?
no shut up no,
I'm just not gonna
the
let you
sports
finish this.
the sports shirts the like the jersey like the wick away Under Armour shirts. You know what
Oh
I'm talking
yeah, I know
about?
those.
Yeah,
They're like
yeah.
semi stretchy.
Yeah.
They're supposed to be breathable.
Yeah, it was like that, but more dense,
Well,
and I
that
didn't like
defeats
it.
the whole purpose.
Yeah, well, I
The
mean,
point
it
was
wasn't a
supposed to be
shirt; it
light.
was a pillow.
Yeah, I
It was a
guess.
fucking pillow. But yeah, I didn't like that one either.
I used to prefer wearing like those sport type shirts because again it was so hot, and
Oh yeah,
especially
yeah.
in like high school or middle school where I had to basically do like PE, and
Mm.
I almost always got unlucky and had it in the morning, and so even if I were to like shower, I would just sweat like all day because I worked up a sweat, you know.
Did you guys have a PE uniform that you had to
Yeah,
change
we
into?
did. It was like
Yeah.
shorts and a t-shirt with our name on it and the school's logo, and we had to fucking
Yeah.
buy them. And I'm
Yeah.
like, bro,
Yeah.
I can just buy a normal clothes, you know, like a normal basketball short pair and t-shirt for less than this. I don't need your
Yeah.
shitty logo.
Pretty ridiculous. The shorts were weird.
Yeah, they were just basketball shorts for us.
Oh, I don't know what the hell kind of shorts they were for us. They they almost looked like those weird tennis shorts.
Oh,
that we sell
the
in,
like
Curtis.
jogger material
Yeah,
ones. I think I would have
yeah.
preferred those because the basketball ones always kind of showed the dick, like the outline. It was not a great feeling. Like I just always felt like I was on display and there's nothing I could do.
Damn. But I did like the t-shirt. The t-shirt was
Softer.
it was probably like my first. Yeah, it was very soft. It was like the jersey knit. So I was very into that t-shirt. I wore it a lot even after
You got the
I
Heather Cotton.
graduated. It was good.
I think I actually still have my PE clothes from both middle school and high school.
We didn't have one for middle school. They didn't start implementing shit
No.
like that until I was in high
Until
school
okay.
for our school system.
I think I still have all my band shirts as well.
Band? You were in the band?
Yeah, I was in band. I left
think we
band
talked
in
about
high school because we lost our old teacher and the new one wanted us to buy tuxes to wear. And I'm in
What?
fucking high school. I can't afford a tux. Who the fuck did he think I was?
Why?
James Bond?
Why would you
I don't know.
Where are you wearing that tux for? Like,
Oh,
was it
there's a
like marching
sandstorm.
band or?
No, that would have been. I think that was just like the normal band. I don't know what he would have had us play. Usually it's like a jazz type thing. There is also, at least at the school I went to, there was a jazz band as well. There was marching
Hmm.
bands too. Marching band actually had its own uniform though.
Yeah, I was
They
gonna
look
say
like the
usually I could.
fucking Nutcracker.
Yeah, so usually you'd expect it for like marching band, but I.
Well, every other that was the first time I was ever like asked to buy that. Every other time it would be just wear black slacks and we had a shirt. It was like a polo usually with
Mm,
our like class logo on it. That was it, and they would sell it to us for like $20.
yeah, we had something similar like that for chorus. It was yeah, you had to wear black slacks or skirt, long skirt. Um, you couldn't show your legs,
Well, what's the
and
point?
I mean, you're fucking standing up with a bunch of other kids all on like these
Yeah,
fucking rickety ass risers type
yeah.
things.
They want you to be
Like,
decent when they bury you
yeah, it's
because that shit's gonna collapse.
it was so scary sometimes. Like, you definitely didn't even want to like shift your weight, despite the fact that you're singing for like 3 fucking hours and
They're just like
standing on it.
statues. Okay.
Yeah, just don't fucking move, don't breathe weird. God, the panic when like there was one where we had to like clap while we were just oh no, I'm like this is it. There's like 3 parts,
Oh god.
like because it made like a semicircle, and then that's how she had it set up. It was like sopranos, baritones, uh, tenors, and then altos.
Wait, they had
So
you
if I was like,
separated like left to right or from like front to back?
so if you were facing the chorus, all of us lined up.
Yep.
If you're like it from the audience's perspective, sopranos started on the left, and then it was sopranos, baritones, um,
I would
or
think that
bass,
that would
for
fuck
however
up
you want to
like
call
the
it,
harmony though,
tenor.
because like it'll be like when you watch a video and sound only comes out of the left ear, but like you know what I mean. I would have thought they'd go for like maybe sopranos in front, right, and go front to back. That way you can get like an even distribution of sound.
Well, I think the reason we were set up the way that we were was not so much for the audience's uh
Was for the
listening pleasure.
conductor, your maestro.
Not even that, because we didn't pay attention to her.
Yeah, I did the same thing. You get
Well,
so
yeah,
fucking mad
because
at me.
because we were the way that we were taught our parts, like we would separate out into groups. So altos would go off over here and learn their part. We would split out because we also had like soundproof booths.
Okay,
So yeah, so we would separate out into
so
those.
they can afford that,
And
but not safe bleachers.
yeah,
All
right.
right. Pretty sure those are like 50 grand a pop. You got fucking wooden
We
bleachers
only had
handmade
two.
by the fucking janitor in the
we only had
1960s.
we only had two, and they were shared with the band room, which was literally like think the chorus room and the band room were connected by a little hallway, and then in that hallway on either side were the soundproof booths
Interesting.
that were like just about large enough for like one section to be in there. Um, and so yeah, uh, we would learn them by section, and then I guess we were just kept together like that so that
They could send
we
you off.
didn't well that but also when singing together it was very easy to slip over into someone else's part, like if so keeping us split the way that we were, tenors and altos kept together, we sang almost the exact same. So we were fine. You know, we could hear each other and it would be okay. And you know, baritone and soprano are different enough. You know, very different. So you didn't have to worry about them like someone slipping into melody when they're weren't supposed to and stuff like that. So it was really just for us to make sure that we stayed, in our lane.
Interesting. Stay in
Basically.
your lane, kid.
Yeah.
I don't think we ever had a soundproof booth. People would just
No?
stop by and listen.
Well, yeah, I mean, like for the most part, a lot of the practicing, because like I said, the two that we had were not very big
Yeah.
at all. I don't even know if the band
Used them.
Yeah, I know like I said, we used them to separate out, but and practice our parts. Because we would use like the little stereos with CDs of you know our part only. And we'd have to play it over and over again and sing with it. I never learned how to read music properly. Like, I mean, like I can look at it and I could be like, yeah, that's C, that's D, but I can't look at it and know how it's supposed to sound.
I feel like I used to be able to do it, and now if I look at it, I'm like, what the fuck am I looking at? It's just lines. I don't think I could play anything anymore. I would have to restart.
Like I was like I can if someone labeled the piano keys I could play them.
I don't think I
But
could.
but I don't know, like I have my friend who she played the fucking piano, and she'd been doing that shit since she was a kid. She's been on TV a couple times.
Yeah.
She could do it. Like she could basically, when we would first get our sheet music for whatever song we were supposed to be doing, she could literally sing our part just by looking at it. I'm like, what the fuck? That's bullshit.
Who told you? She got the part early. She's been practicing.
Yeah.
What if she was just practicing? Like she had a sibling who took it before, and she was actually just faking it the whole time.
Nah,
And now
Miss
you think
Watson
she's some sort of
didn't
prodigy.
redo songs. She wasn't about that life. You don't. She didn't. She never did the same songs. And she, despite having what, God, oh my God, I think she did like for 20 years.
Jesus
But yeah, she would always just.
I can see why
she
you
would
wouldn't want to
find-
do the same song then, because it's like I'm sick of this fucking shit.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't ever
So,
want
'cause
to hear it again.
I took chorus for three of the 4 years I was
In high school.
in high school, and yeah, we never did repeat songs.
Wow.
From
Thank
one
you for
year
the
to the
follow,
next.
Remington. I appreciate you. Thanks for stopping by. We're clearly just bullshitting, but I appreciate you either way.
And then she did even more, like, because she also did show choir, and they didn't do any of the same songs that the
You guys did.
the chorus was doing. Yeah. So, like, I don't know where the fuck she was pulling all these fucking songs from. Like, most of them, like, I had never even heard of.
I think most of my, I think I really only had the two teachers, I guess, for middle school and high school. I think they just ripped songs like the sheet music and then used it. So we did have repeats like for classes. I don't know what
I think
the guy, I was there for like 2 days before he said we needed tuxes. I was like, yeah, we can't afford that. Can we maybe make an exception? And he's like, you either have to make a decision on if this is what you want to do or leave. And so I left. Real classy guy, but we definitely had repeats.
damn. I know. I think it was my sophomore year, we we did a Josh Groban song.
I don't know who the fuck Josh Groban is.
He seems like
Country,
very. No, it's more like
gospel.
not quite opera,
Oh,
but
any
something like along
Pagliacci?
those. Huh?
You guys do Pagliacci?
What is that?
I don't know.
We did a
So
song
with Josh
in
Brolin, huh?
Josh Groban. Shut up.
Whatever.
Wait, hold on. What was the name of this one song we did? It was in another language.
Was it named
I want
that
to say it was
white?
called
Really?
Gabi Gabi.
What the fuck? That's a goddamn
South
enemy from an
African
anime.
praise song. No, no, no.
No, that's Todoroki's brother. I've seen My Hero Academia. It's his name. I know it.
Listen to it real quick.
Master gave Tabi a sock.
Oh yeah, this is the fucking song that we sang. Yeah, it's called Gabi
He's
Gabi.
about to have flashbacks.
South African praise song. This is what we sang that. I remember that we had a lot of fun with that one.
Hell yeah.
And then it said, yeah, we also did the Josh Groban song.
We did a lot of Pirates of the Caribbean because that was popular at the time. Star Wars. And then one that actually sticks with me is I've never even seen the play, but I guess Wicked has a song for it. And I remember that song. It was a good song. It was so majestic.
I think aside from the Gabi Gabi, because like I said, that one really stuck with me. And I just remember, I don't even remember which Josh Groban song it was. Oh, it was You Raise Me Up. I remember.
Oh, is that him? I thought that was a woman.
Well, I think he did a cover of it, and we did his version.
What the fuck? You did a cover of a cover?
Probably.
Who
That happens a
sings You
lot.
Raise Me Up? Oh no, he's the original. Does he just sound like a woman?
Okay. Does he just...
I'm just like, there's nothing.
It definitely.
This was from
didn't...
2003. Why does it? I swear this is from like the 70s.
Yeah, we did that one. I remember because I knew who Josh Groban was, and I was surprised because it was the first time we ever did a song, and I knew who the fucking creator was.
Oh, I see. It was originally by Secret Garden, and he just did a popular cover. Also, who the fuck's Secret Garden?
Yeah, my brain at first went to Savage Garden. I was like, "What?
Who?
They definitely didn't do it."
It was in collaboration with Brian Kennedy. I'm really not knowing who these people are. I think a song that surprised me is we did some. I guess it's not just a song. We did several Red Hot Chili Peppers songs in middle school, and it's like introduced. Yeah, that was my introduction to it,
popular.
and it was like a 70-year-old fat white man who introduced me to it, like wearing a suit all the time, like the exact opposite what you would expect.
Because that didn't surprise me at all.
Really?
I could definitely see that.
Back in the day, he was the Cali boy from the Barbie thing.
That
was him. He was a surfer, bro.
God.
He was a fucking chill dude. I learned so many instruments from him. I don't fucking remember any of it.
Which one did you was your main focus?
Alto sax.
Hmm.
Did a lot of trumpet and some drum shit with him as well.
My brother-in-law plays trombone.
Trombone. I think
That
my
was
cousin plays trombone and tuba. I just didn't want such a big fucking thing on me all the time. It's miserable.
yeah. I couldn't imagine having to carry that bitch around.
I fucking hated holding up the trumpet as well. I can't imagine the trombone. Gotta be heavy. I guess that's why they rest it when they're not playing.
Well, I think he was also in marching band.
Oh my god, so he's waving that shit around,
I think he
drawing
was in marching
circles,
band.
drawing fucking crop circles in the sky.
Jesus. Crop circle.
I don't know what the fuck they do.
He would always go on the back porch and practice. This was when I was living with them.
I couldn't really practice at home. I would get fucking yelled at.
He like his mom, my mother-in-law was very like, all right, now make sure you're practicing. Go do your practice.
I wish I had that. I couldn't be that loud.
And my partner played the viola when he was.
I really wanted to play the viola. I don't know why. It's like it's just a small violin, but it's cool.
Yeah. Yeah. I was like, damn.
It's kind of cool.
All I learned how to do was make sounds.
When I was
with my
really
voice.
young, I had a violin, but I like never learned how to play it. It was like this weird kid's violin. I don't know what happened.
We had a ukulele.
I had one of those too. I also couldn't play it. I could play a guitar for like 2 years and then I forgot it. And a piano for like 6 years and then I forgot it. Like what ends up happening is I learn shit and then I can't practice it because it's too loud. So it's like, or obviously you can't fucking afford a piano. So it's like, well, what did I bother for? I can't go practice it anywhere. It's not like I could walk down the street playing a fucking guitar and not get robbed.
Do a street performance. Isn't that pretty popular there? Street performers.
Only really at like Hollywood or a beach. Really. People will probably just think you're crazy anywhere other than like a touristy spot. There are a lot of touristy spots. Like I wouldn't even call them street performers, but there's like paid performers at like theme parks and shit who will walk around playing things or juggling or something. But I know there's like those street performers who obviously there's the music ones, like they'll just sit there and play their guitar with the case open and you're supposed to drop cash in it. And then there's also the fucking statue people. Like they paint themselves as metal and they just sit there and they scare people. Jesus. Yeah, the ones who are running at you screaming aren't actually performers. They're just crazy. It's just Saturday or Sunday here. You just go into the mall. That's average. I don't know who would think to do that. It's kind of crazy if you think about that. Like, who is just like, guys,
myself, I can
get
look
this.
Like a statue.
Yeah,
and
get this. Yeah. I'm gonna not move
still
for 8 hours straight. Yeah, I bet it was somebody who was told, "Hey, man, you're like a statue." And he's like, "Wait a minute.
I could get paid for this." That's wild.
He's right. I am like a statue.
We don't have anything like that here.
No.
No.
No guitarist sitting on a corner.
No.
What about like not the like? What about fuckboy guitarists? Like on a college campus.
No.
No.
Well, I didn't. The only college campus that I was on was Gettysburg College, so it's there up north. So
and they're all fuckboys. So.
No, it was a liberal arts college.
So you,
Everyone was a performer there.
life is a performance.
Yeah.
So you've never seen just like I even in like high school, like, sometimes kids would bring their guitar to school and they'd sit there and be a little fuckboy and
We
play it,
had
trying to get
the only
girls to
time
swoon.
that I was in high school and a dude brought his guitar was because something was wrong with the band's guitar one, like, and so he brought his personal one in, uh, and let them use it
That's nice.
for like something.
I
I
don't
can't
think I'd
even
ever
fucking
do it.
remember. But that was the only time. And then of course, there's the ones that would bring their shit for if there was like a performance later on. They would just stay after school instead of
I would bring my
come
sax
back.
and they would clearly probably be using it because the whole fucking case got busted up. Nobody would
Mm.
fess up. I was so pissed.
Yeah, because that shit's expensive.
I think it was like $250. I got like the student version, but I mean, yeah, it's still when you're in high
Mm.
school. I think my parents got that one for me, but like, it was probably the most expensive thing they ever bought for me back then.
Yeah, that's
Rip. I still have it. Still don't know how to play it. Sometimes I think about like, would it be easy to just go for it again? And then I realize I'll probably just give myself a headache. Not worth it.
I've thought about like, oh, now you can afford to get like a clarinet or an oboe or
You could.
something like that. Learn it. I'm like, or I could also
Not.
get like, yeah, or I could get a little like, what is it? What are they called? The MIDI keyboards
Oh yeah, I've been thinking
and
about getting a keyboard.
and
They're like less
like a
than 200 bucks for like a 61 key, and I'm like, I did used to play this. It would be cool to learn again.
get one of those. What are they called? The button ones
Electric
that
keyboard.
DJs use.
Oh, the
No,
like a
the
soundboard type thing. A mixer.
yeah, something like that.
DJ
Can't
disc.
remember what it's called.
Scratch
The
some
drum
records on it.
pads or whatever. Yeah, do something like that. Like,
Dude,
I could make music like that.
I mean,
I mean, hell, I don't even need all of that. I could literally just
use your Stream Deck.
use Fruity Loops and
I mean, you could probably get like a keyboard and then use like GarageBand or something.
I think isn't GarageBand Apple
Is it?
exclusive?
I don't fucking
I
know.
think so.
I'm sure
Well,
there's a
that's it.
free
Fruity
version.
Loops. I was like, Fruity Loops
Is
is
it free?
like basically the overarching, and I guess the Windows version of GarageBand, and there is like a free, like, not non-professional try like version.
And what you could do is like get something that you're interested in starting and stream it. Like how
Yeah.
many fucking VTubers do you see in just chatting, singing, or whatever? It's all of them. That's the answer. That's what they do. Right? They have their little concerts, and let's face it, they can't really sing. They're not that good.
Some of them can.
I mean, some of them can,
I've
but
I've seen some that can sing.
I've actually always assumed that the like high production ones.
Those are the ones that I've
I've
seen the
assumed
most
that
like
they're
that
not actually the.
singing.
Yeah, I've assumed it's stunt voice,
No.
especially when they're like strictly English speaking and they're singing in Japanese.
Well, I think it's because a lot of them actually are like dual language. Like there's a couple of them that I've seen that do streams in other languages.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I think it's a conspiracy. I don't even think they're real.
I mean, also, you know,
I think it's a
with enough
300-pound
practice.
man with a neck
Oh my
beard
God.
controlling everything and playing the games, and it's just a woman voicing it. I said it, and I'm exposing them now. This is an expose.
Oh my God. Using the voice changer mod. I tried to use voice mod, and then I tried to use it for singing. And the fun fact:
Not good.
something that changes the pitch of your voice, you're not going to be on the right pitch for the song that you're trying to fucking sing.
You can maybe like tune something for your singing, I guess.
Yeah. So, I mean, it would take a lot of like practice, but I could sing off pitch to make it
Pitch.
on pitch with the
Yeah, that's why I
mod.
sing off pitch.
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
I just carry around
Got
voice
it like
mod
that.
with me. That's why my voice always cracks.
Yeah.
That's why I sound perpetually 15. It's the pitch, I swear. Someday I'll hit puberty.
One day. One of these days.
Get the fuck out of here, Elvira. Stupid bitch. Maybe I should just pod everything with the RGs.
Yeah, I can't imagine it's loading things very cleanly with all of them, plus all of the fucking ones running around making the particles in the water.
They're zooming. We still don't have a saddle for them, by the way. Like a good saddle recipe.
I was gonna say, well, I'll just go run the one in the island, but I remembered that in my reinstall, I think I might have lost my island.
Oh
save.
my god. Rip.
Yeah, because I forgot to, like,
move
copy it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's not that bad. I was really just kind of using it as like a, building
Inspo.
Yeah. Doing some test builds. Pretty happy with them.
Testicles.
Testicles.
Oprah Winfrey. Show me the meat.
Weird.
For sandwiches.
I have to draw the other two things that go along with that one that I did of old version of Moo.
No, what do you mean two other things?
Well, because I was gonna
Is
draw
it more femboy stuff?
current. No.
No.
Why is that what you want me to draw?
You can draw what you like to draw. I'm still gonna like it even if I'm like, what the fuck is this abomination?
Rude! It's not a fucking abomination. It was good. I was
really
actually really
femboys on my timeline, Moo.
As soon as I posted it, I was like, Oreo's gonna say something.
As soon as I saw it, I knew I had to like it. Because otherwise you would think I'm rude.
No.
I am rude, but you're not supposed to think that.
I was actually really surprised when you liked it. I was like,
no,
why did you do that?
I mean, it's good art. I can acknowledge that it's fucking really well done. Doesn't mean I have to like seeing fucking femboys. Just because they exist doesn't mean I desire them.
I don't know if you saw, but I forgot that the fucking Discord thing did like a tweet alert. And it just
I opened up Twitter on my phone and it was just like right there. I was like, what the fuck?
Oh, I saw.
Like, what's going on here?
It was like a 20-minute delay, but after I posted it, it was like a an alert on Discord. I was like, "What's this?"
Wouldn't it be
And I
funny if
opened
it?
it, and it was like, "Bam!" And I was like, "Oh shit! Let me delete that real quick." So I
Enjoy.
deleted that tweet alert. Oh my god. But yeah. Oh no, because I was gonna draw the current version of Moo in the same outfit.
And then bite in the same outfit.
And yeah, but it's because Bite is like so much larger. But I was gonna keep the clothes the same size.
You should do it.
So he's gonna be like all squished down into it. Look very uncomfortable and not wanting to be there.
That's the best way.
Yeah.
What is this thing? Is this a phoenix? It's a pile of rocks.
Yeah, that was the idea. I was, to do some streamy stuff, but
Computer issues.
yeah, I mean, I think I fixed it now, but OBS just kept crashing. Like sometimes it would be as soon as I opened it, sometimes it would be after like, a good 5-10 minutes of having it open. It would just randomly crash. But I think it was because on the laptop it still had stream elements
And
as
that
an
was like
add-on.
conflicting.
Yeah, and I think because every time I would open it, it would tell me that they couldn't authenticate Twitch. And I remember there was like that thing about Twitch put out a thing where they didn't want you to do like third-party stuff
Oh,
through their thing, and I'm thinking that was the problem.
it's kind of fucked up.
Because as soon as I uninstalled it, it hasn't crashed once yet.
Yeah, that was probably it then.
So I'm assuming it's fixed. I was actually about to go live today because I was like, I'm just gonna test it and I'll play Final Fantasy. And then my alarm went off. It was like, hey,
Oh.
don't forget about that movie that you've already paid for. I was
Time to go watch
shit,
Deadpool.
that's today. Yeah. So I was like, oh, time to go watch Deadpool. And so I fucked up and did that.
Yeah, but
And then
it
I
was
got
probably
home.
worth it. Deadpool was probably pretty good.
Oh
You
yeah,
can
yeah,
stream
yeah.
tomorrow.
Because I
Plus, now you can tweet out spoilers for all the people who can't see it until tomorrow.
No, I refuse. This movie, if you get spoiled for this movie, it's
It'll
gonna
happen.
ruin it for you. Don't
Every
try
movie
to
always
avoid.
gets spoiled for me because I usually don't see stuff in theaters because I just don't.
Oh,
I don't really like the theater experience. It's always like not well balanced audio. Like the talking's too quiet and then the explosions make me fucking flinch around here. I'm like, this is awful.
oh. I don't. I haven't really noticed. I don't know. I think ours has been pretty good. I mean, we go to an AMC that like they literally just redid it like a couple years ago, or like right before COVID. They they did a whole. Actually, no. I think they started the remodel right before COVID, and then it kind of went into COVID. So they were like, "Oh, this works out great for us."
It's free real estate.
Yeah. But yeah, it's really nice in there, and I enjoy stuff like the comic book movies are great, especially because usually like opening night, it's gonna be people who care,
Yeah.
like that are fans, and so like literally watching that like during the credit scene because I was looking to see because I was pretty sure, so I knew, one character was played by a certain somebody, and I was like, as soon as I saw it, I was like, I fucking knew it. The dude like right beside me, he was like, "Oh yeah, you saw it too." And I was like, yeah.
I knew
So
it.
so it's like stuff like that happens, and so I enjoy those kind of interactions. But yeah, after like the major populace starts going, I don't want to go because you get people that are getting up and talking, and I was like, oh god, shut up.
Got their phone out.
Yeah. So for stuff like that, it's like opening day, or the only times I'll go when it's not opening day is if like my friends are like, hey, this is the only time I can go. Did you want to go see it? Even if I've already seen it, I'm like, yeah, sure,
I'm
I'll
coming
go see it
down.
again.
Be right there.
Yeah. So I think I saw Avengers. What was it? What was that called? Infinity.
Infinity
What was it?
War.
Yeah,
Endgame.
Infinity War Part
Ultron.
One.
Okay, Infinity War, yeah.
Yeah, was I think I saw that like 4 or 5 times in theaters because I kept going. Like all of my friends had like different times that they could go.
You're the only one
And
who's
then
just
like
like,
so,
can go.
yeah, so I saw it opening night. Like I'm talking like the midnight
Waited in
opening night
line.
release. Yeah. So I saw that one. I was alone for that one. I actually begged off work early to go see it. Yeah. And then yeah, after that, like there's a bunch of different days. All of my friends were like, hey, I'm gonna go see this, or hey, did you want to come? We're gonna go see this. I'm like, yeah, sure. Every time I watched it, like, I mean, it was fun. Part two was not so great. I did still see it like 3 times because again, the one time I saw it, and then a couple times with friends.
I feel like
But I was not impressed.
it was good, but it was like too definitive to where like
Endgame.
yeah. Like it just
Mm,
doesn't really make sense that a lot of what they do in the other. I feel like the movies that have come after make it worse because they're just like they don't live up to it and they feel like they're paying too much
I
attention to it.
well, I feel like with with Endgame, it was a lot of time. Not much happened, and then
Everything happens conveniently.
that. But also like during the big fight, most of it didn't make sense, or like they were doing things needlessly. It was like why did why did what's her face need all the girls to step up, like blah 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 girl power.
No, they didn't. I mean, if
They
you
she
really
didn't
like, what really
fucking
doesn't make
need their
sense
help.
is how did Thor just not fucking kill Thanos again?
Right, yeah, yeah,
He was
correct.
already strong enough. Okay, he became overweight. Whatever. He's still fucking strong enough again with the axe. Whatever.
Yeah,
And Thanos would have been weaker because he had less stones at that point. He had no stones at that point. They sold them from him. So it doesn't make
it,
any sense.
yeah, like let's say there's a lot of stuff in there that just was unnecessary, and there was a little bit. I will say the the part where Cat dual wielded Mjolnir and the shield was pretty good.
I mean, how the fuck did the shield come back to him? Doesn't make
The
sense.
shield always
But
comes
he
back to him.
throws the hammer at the shield to deflect the hammer into Thanos' back, and the shield still comes back to him. Shouldn't
It
the
always
shield
comes
have
back.
gone flying?
I don't know.
That shit really
Well,
does
actually,
defy
no.
physics.
Yeah, I was about to say actually no, because by the way, if you're going by
The
the
lore.
way that vibranium works, yeah, is it's supposed to absorb impact, so it like
Well, then shouldn't it
basically
just
becomes
drop
that.
straight to the floor?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, there's several times where they don't follow the rules of, or like not in the way that they understand how those rules work,
Yeah. Like
and
there's movie rules and sometimes it even ignores those.
yeah. Like, don't even get me started on Ant Man and that fucking tank in his pocket,
Yeah,
like,
they specifically
or
say it
whatever the fuck it was.
retains the
Yeah,
mass or whatever.
yes. Yeah.
So how does he fucking pick up the tank? It's still gonna weigh
Yeah.
10,000 pounds.
Yeah. or
And that's the
that
whole point behind his strength while he's tiny, isn't it? That he like fucking throws people while he's
right,
in his mini form, because he's still
right.
a 180-pound man. But no, apparently not. He can just get flicked away.
Yeah. So that's the other thing too, is like he's got the strength, but then he can like ride an ant
Yeah. Or then how does
without
he
crushing it.
get big and stronger? Shouldn't he be the same strength, just big?
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
Shouldn't he be like
Exactly.
a fucking giant piece of paper at that point?
Yeah. Exactly.
I mean, I guess to be fair, when he is big, like in this Captain America thing, he just kind of just fucking fall
Just
over.
fall over. Yeah. That was the closest thing to getting it right that they did. But even then they fucked it up because uh didn't
He
he
throws
when
like
he
a
was small.
tanker or something.
No, well, that too. But I feel like when he was small, he was he was on Cap's shield.
I don't know, man.
I mean, unless maybe that's a statement about Cap's strength. But I want to say yeah, because like they fling him.
I mean, yeah, to be fair, Captain America
Yeah,
would be able to hold him, but still doesn't really make sense.
yeah, exactly,
Like, of
exactly.
all the people throwing a human being, Captain America, given his lore, is believable because he's done it to full grown men.
Yeah. Oh, going back to Endgame, the other one that I hated, I straight up hated was that Peter used the kill function with Karen.
He's got kill engaged.
Yeah, I was completely unhappy with that. Like, I was like, why would you make that? Like, unless, and I think like he verbally activates it
Yeah,
as
he's
opposed
like
to
activate kill mode or whatever.
yeah. No,
Instant
I
kill
could
mode, I think is what it's called or something.
yeah.
And then he
Like
still
if
gets his ass kicked.
that's true. But
Gets
like
saved by girl power.
if they had made God damn it. Yeah.
I feel like
If they had
it's a
made it
cool scene
oh go
too,
ahead.
but like they could have just made it not all women and it would have been equally cool. It feels more forced that it probably
It
was
felt
forced.
so forced.
Like if they
So
threw in
fucking
Ant-Man in
forced.
there, it would have been better. I can believe that somebody thought
Jesus.
Ant-Man could run.
It was just
It was an ordeal.
yeah. Yeah. Not needed. A lot of unnecessary bullshit.
Damn.
But like I was saying, in comparison to Endgame, where Endgame's nostalgia was more like pandering and like hey don't leave we look at this kind of thing.
Here's this
Like that's like
hero.
that's how it felt to me. The
Take a peek.
yeah, Deadpool and Wolverine is nostalgia in like a
Here,
like
Sabretooth again.
paying homage to everything that came, you know, before.
I can't wait to see the original Deadpool back.
The what?
The original Deadpool from X-Men Origins. I know he's gonna make a cameo. I can tell. And see it in Ryan Reynolds' eyes. Mostly because he's mentioned
Actually,
him
I
in every
think
single movie up until this. I think he's even mentioned it in Green Lantern.
probably.
Damn.
Well, I mean, to be fair, that was his first time playing Deadpool.
Yeah, I
He
mean,
was very excited to play Deadpool at that time.
yeah. I mean, he was obviously excited because he went on to actually make a true Deadpool. Apparently, he like financed the original one himself too.
Yeah. Well, because if I remember correctly, the story that he was telling about it is he found out about Deadpool from like a fan who was like, "Hey, you remind me of this guy." And so then he was like, "Huh," and then like looked Deadpool up, and was like,
Fuck you.
"Oh wait, wait a minute,
This is kind of cool.
I definitely vibe with this guy." And then actually got into Deadpool, and then
Became
was
Deadpool.
like, yeah, and then became.
And now he is Deadpool. I think he's more Deadpool than comic Deadpool.
There who? Oh, comic Deadpool.
Yeah, like
Comic Deadpool.
he is Deadpool now.
There actually is a point I remember in one of the Deadpool comics, uh, he actually says, uh, he's like, he looks like Ryan Reynolds, mixed with a Sharpay or something like that.
Damn. Too real.
Yeah, like, and this was I want to say this was like either before or maybe during
We're gonna end
the whole
stream.
thing with
I'll
X-Men
probably keep talking to
Origins.
him for a minute. Thanks for being here. Have a
So it
good
was like
night.
right around